There was once an old woman who had lost everything, her husband, her children, her youth, all gone. Yet every morning she smiled a smile that carried peace, not pain. People in the village often whispered, "How can she still be happy when life took everything from her?" They didn't know she carried a secret inside her heart, a secret called hope. She lived alone in a small house beneath an ancient banyan tree. Her silver hair shone like moonlight. Her eyes, full of kindness, had seen decades of pain. But still, she smiled at everyone she met. One rainy evening, a young woman named Radha came running to her door, tears mixed with raindrops on her face. "Mother," she cried, "I don't know what to do. My husband went to the city months ago. No letters, no money. My children are hungry." The old woman looked at her gently. "My child," she said softly, "tell me, what do you believe will happen?" Radha whispered. "I feel like bad things will happen. Maybe he'll never come back. Maybe he's forgotten us." The old woman shook her head. "When our thoughts turn dark," she said, "the world around us turns dark too. But if we plant a seed of hope, life slowly begins to bloom again." The old woman smiled and said, "Let me tell you a story. Once there was a poor man who sat by a river crying, 'I have nothing, no home, no food, no family.' An old woman passing by said, 'You have the river, the trees, the sky, the sun. You have life, and life itself is a gift.' He looked around and saw beauty for the first time. Nothing around him changed that day, but he changed, and that changed everything." Radha asked softly, "So, you mean good thoughts can really change life?" The old woman smiled again. "Yes, my child. When you wake up and say, 'Today will be a good day,' you give your heart strength. But when you think only of fear, you make yourself weak." Radha nodded slowly. "I will try to think good thoughts." The old woman placed her wrinkled hand on her head. "That's the first step, my dear. Hope isn't magic, it's a decision." Days passed. Every morning, Radha whispered to herself, "Today will be a good day." She worked hard, cared for her children, and waited with faith. One morning, a letter arrived. Her husband had found a job. He was sending money home. Radha ran to the old woman, crying, but this time, with happiness. The old woman smiled. "You see, my dear, when we think light, light finds us." Soon, more villagers came to her for advice, and she always said the same words, "Think good thoughts, and good will come." Her words spread through the village like sunlight after rain. She had taught them the power of positive thinking. When life feels empty, remember, you may not control what happens, but you can always control what you choose to think. Because a hopeful heart always finds a way. If this story touched your heart, comment below. What are you grateful for today? And don't forget to subscribe for more heart-touching English stories that teach, heal, and inspire.